Hi, my name is Elizabeth and welcome to my channel. I was made redundant a little over a month ago and I'm trying to see if I can replace my full-time income with freelancing and side hustles. For May, I had set myself a challenge to try and earn £1,400. That is through different freelance clients, side hustles including a small business and Etsy, to see if all of that together can replace part of my income. For a little bit of background and context, I was an operations manager previously. I can only work part-time due to childcare. I have a toddler at the moment, so she's only in childcare for 3 days a week. So those are the only 3 days I'm able to actually work. And I have freelanced previously. So the freelance world is not a brand new thing that I'm stepping into. I previously freelanced since COVID. I then took an employed role last year, thinking it would be more secure for me. Now that I have a child to also look after, it was not more secure. So now I'm going back into freelancing, but on a reduced amount of days that I can work. So the challenge is, can I replace my income? £1,400 a month was not the previous income I was earning. I was on good money beforehand. So if I hit 1,400, that's still quite a drop in what I was earning previously. I'm a single parent, so it's just my income coming in. But let's see if I manage to hit the target of £1,400. And I also had another target of having a third client signed up. I didn't hit that target. However, I did speak to 2 previous clients that I have worked for, had a quick chat with them about potential work coming up. So it might be in the next few months that I manage to find some additional work with one of them. And I'm also looking to set up my own craft classes business too. So I'll give you an update on that. But first of all, did I hit £1,400? I did. Just about hit £1,400. And that is made up through the various different channels, which I will run through now. So the big ones are the freelance clients. If you watched my May update, I had my one freelance client that I've had for years and years and years, and I still continue to work for them when I was employed. So that one is just continuing. So that client, I earned £316.25p from them. I don't do a massive amount of hours for them. It's roughly 5 hours a week. It's really not a huge amount. I have repeatedly asked for additional tasks if they have them, but I can only do what they have to offer me. At the end of May, I'd also signed up my second client, but I was waiting for them to come back from holiday. So I started with them on the 8th of June. So I haven't done a full month with them, but I have done additional hours, more so than what I would normally do going forwards, because I've been training and onboarding and things like that. And with them, I've earned £965, which is great. So those 2 are the freelance clients. And like I said, I am really, really hoping to secure a third one. And then that would hopefully give me 3 full days worth of work. Fingers crossed. Next up, we have my candle business. I sell beeswax candles and honey. I made £57.99 through the website, which is great because I don't usually make website sales this time of year. It's usually very, very seasonal. So thank you very much to that. I also this month have managed to link my shop to my YouTube, which I hadn't figured out how to do beforehand, but that is now linked if you're interested in having a look at those candles or the honey. Next up we have Etsy. I made a whopping £8.12p after all of the fees get taken out of that. £8.12p. And I will say it again, once I have sold out of all of my stock from my Etsy shop, it will be closing because it just is not worth the time for the money that you get for it. And I just sell kind of sewing bits and pieces, lace, applique type things. Once it's gone, I will be closing that because it's just pointless. And then finally, I've got YouTube. So I was monetized on YouTube in May, and that got paid to me in June. So I'm counting it in my June payment, because that's when I received it. And that was £75.40, which is a lot higher than I had ever expected my first month of monetization to be. So thank you to everyone who watches these videos, because without you guys, I wouldn't have a monetized channel and I wouldn't be earning that additional money. So in total, that all came to £1,422.76. So I hit my target of £1,400, which is great. So going into July now, my goal is, I'm going to increase it slightly, is £1,500. The reason I haven't increased it by loads is because the new client that I've got, I'm probably likely to do less hours now, because I've done my initial training bit and I'm going to be doing the hours that she's kind of contracted me for, which is less than what I did this month. So that will drop slightly. But I am hoping, fingers crossed, to have a third client by the end of the month. So I'm not increasing the goal by masses, but I want to have something to aim for. So if I could get some more candle sales, that would really, really help. My YouTube money for June is currently looking very similar to what I earned in May. So I'll find out that final figure in a couple of days once it's finished totaling that up, and that will get paid to me at the end of July for June's viewings. And hopefully I will have some bookings for my craft classes by the end of July. So I'm starting to do the classes for children. I was originally going to do adults, but some holidays are coming up, so I think craft classes for children throughout the summer holidays is what I'm doing. I've done my DBS check. That was more expensive than I had expected it to be. And I had to pay like 3 different fees, which was very irritating. Each time I paid one thing, I thought, all right, that's it, I can get it done, and then there's another fee, another fee. So I've done my DBS check so I can help children. I have created some little sample pieces. These are going to be kind of beginners sewing classes. I think it's important for children to be able to sew. It's a skill that not a lot of people can do these days. I'm about to create all of the content for advertising these classes as well. I'm starting to post that locally and hopefully get some bookings ready for the end of July. And then August is when I will hold the classes throughout some holidays and bring in hopefully some additional income from that. So we'll see how that goes. That's just an idea at the moment. I haven't tried and tested it, but hopefully that will bring some additional money in for August. Etsy. I'm not going to put a goal in for Etsy because I could sell absolutely nothing in Etsy and that wouldn't be shocking. So I'm going to keep that one as it is. And then my original client that I've had for years and years and years, that's quite a static amount each month. I wouldn't expect it to be more than £300. Sometimes it can be as low as 190. So we'll just see how many hours they need from me in July. So yes, if you are in a similar position to me, let me know if you have any hints and tips or any experience you think would be useful for people to know. If you want to know any more information on freelancing, I've got videos as well about how to start off freelancing, how to find freelance clients, things to watch out for, things to look for. And I hope this video has been encouraging, if nothing else, that you can make money from freelancing and from side hustles. It's just slow and steady and slowly increases, and you do have to put a lot of work into it as well to begin with. But I hope you have enjoyed this video.